So, hi, I wanted to give a little video version of the solutions to the problems in the exam preparation. So, since this is coding, I can just do it on a computer and comment as I move along. So, let's start with the first problem. So a polygonal star is formed. So for example, here there's a hexagon, a regular hexagon, and there are equilateral triangles on top of it. Here's the same thing with a regular octagon. So we are supposed to write a program that draws a hexagonal star and an octagonal star. And so we could just write 12 commands that move forward the same length and turn the right amount. But let's make a general function that draws a polygonal star of any size and then just call it once for parameter 6 and another time for 8. So we would need just a function star and number of spikes. So the number of spikes will be that. Now, we repeat a certain thing, number of spikes times. Now, if we just moved forward a certain amount and then turn a certain amount, that would give a regular polygon. But let's imagine that we're at one corner of the polygon and we are facing along the polygon. So instead of moving straight forward, we turn 60 degrees to the right, move a certain amount, turn again to the left, move a certain amount, and then, well, let's see what happens then. So we need to turn right by 60 degrees, move forward a certain amount, let's say 100. Then we turn left by 120 degrees, and then we move forward 100. Yeah, that should be it. Let's call this function now in the main program with parameter 6. Let's see how this works. Oh, isn't that great? So actually we can make it a little bit nicer. Set line width, let's say 5, and set pen color to black so that it looks just like in the problem. So there's our star. Well, it's not oriented the same way as in the problem. If you wish, we can do that by turning initially by 30 degrees. There you go. All right, so that's number A. Now for number B, the 6 just becomes an 8. Wait, no, it doesn't. Oh yes, of course, we need to change the angles. So when we are here, now here's the thing. This works just for the hexagon, but if we are in the case of the octagon, we are now, when we've drawn one spike, we are now oriented not in the direction of the next corner of the polygon, but in the direction of the last downwards wedge. So in order to orient ourselves the right way, we would actually undo the turnings of the triangles. So we've turned right 6 degrees, then left 120, so we need another right 60. So now we are oriented again along this direction, so the direction we came from, and now we need to add the right turning angle depending on the polygon. So that would be left. And now since this is an octagon, it's 45 degrees. Let's write it like this. Actually, no. Let's write it generically so that we can reuse this. And we get our octagon. Well, it's a little bit off, so maybe we need to move back 100 pixels. Back is downwards because originally we are facing north. There you, well, almost pen up and pen down. There you go. Now let's see if this still works for 6. Yes, it does. Let's try out some other values just to see if we're on the right track. There you go. Yeah. All right. So I'm not commenting this code here in line because I'm commenting by talking. But of course, when you write a program like this, it would be nice to have some remarks as comments in here. So that's it for the first problem.